If you like Hong Kong action, this set is gonna blow your freaking mind. And the first movie in this set of 2 movies was so good that not only did it win awards, but the Emperor of Japan requested a sequel personally. Let's get into it. What's up, guys, and welcome back to Beyond the Void. My name is Alex, and today we're going to be doing a spoiler-free review of 2 movies and an unboxing of the Project A collection, which is from 88 Films. And man, let me tell you, they brought out all the stops on this set. So it's going to take some time to go over. I'm going to try to get through it as fast as I can. Project A, of course, this is the 4K collection, comes with the Blu-rays. So you have both of them in here. All the super extras are in the Blu-ray. Before I get into this big old box set, I'm going to, of course, tell you what I think of each movie. And then, of course, we'll get into all the ingredients and everything that are in this release. I've got some B-roll footage. It's all here. If you want to skip to the unboxing, timestamps are down below, as always. Let's get into the movies first. So what is Project A all about anyway? Well, the first movie in the 2-part series stars Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan, of course, was writing and directing this movie alongside with Sammo, who was huge and already making his own movies already. But Jackie was rising in the international charts. In fact, before this movie came out, crazy thing I didn't even know is that after working for Lo Wai, he actually got into trouble with the triads in Hong Kong, which Lo Wai was working with the triads in the film industry for some reason, and Jackie had to escape to America. Like, this is wild. He returned to write this Project A, which they titled Project A or Plan A, and they named it that because they didn't want anybody to find out what this project was all about. But they ended up kind of keeping it anyway. If there would have been a Plan A, it would have been a Plan B, you know, for the sequel, which I think sounds a lot better anyway. Plan A, Plan B, but that's neither here nor there, so we got Project A. And in this release, I watched the Taiwanese cut, which is 115 minutes, where the Hong Kong cut is 106 minutes. So you get extra footage from the movie, and it is in English dubs, but the extra footage is in subtitles, so you'll have to watch it that way if you like dubs. If you don't, there's English subtitles for all of them. Doesn't matter what it is. So the first movie it takes place in the Qing Dynasty, which was basically before the 20th century. It was 1855-ish, where there was a lot of pirates in the seas. And at the time, the Hong Kong Navy were failing miserably. And so Sergeant Naval Officer Lung, aka Dragon, aka Jackie Chan, has to basically stop these pirates from taking over the Hong Kong Navy. But things don't exactly work out, and he decides to quit the Navy because they blame him for something he didn't do, and takes matters into his own hands. And that's when he teams up with Sammo Hung, who is sort of like a business opportunist, and he is kind of schemy. He's not exactly a thief, but he knows how to work with thieves to make that money. So Dragon, played by Jackie Chan, and Faye, played by Sammo Hung, go to team up and stop these pirates to make a little money or get in good standing with the Navy. They are kind of at odds with each other, and so there's a lot of fun that happens between Sammo Hung character and, of course, Jackie Chan's. But yeah, it's essentially a wild action film. We're talking big budget. This is like big action. Jackie using literally everything around him to do some of the coolest stunt trick work that you've ever seen. And I mean, we're talking like bikes, people, there's like walls that he's climbing up in. There's a lot of comedy, but there's definitely some people who get shot in the head. and people that die all over the place. But the tone of the movie is much more of an entertainment film. And, you know, it's definitely aiming to make you have a good time rather than kind of make you feel like some dark thing is happening. But these are sort of historical waters, so to speak, that they're treading. And yeah, it is based off some old stuff. And this was actually a kind of a thing that was like getting washed out at the time. And people were kind of moving away from that old King Dynasty stuff. Jackie brought it back in and made it a huge success. So big, it was like so popular, the first movie, it was inevitable the second one was going to be made. But the first movie, I actually really liked a whole lot. I like both of them, really. But the first one is a lot more fun because you get to see a lot of different characters that are all over the screen. In fact, it's a little hard to follow, and I had to put on the dubs at that one point in time because there was just so much information coming at me. Sammo Hung and Jackie Chan, they're all in this, and they've been in everything. Operation Condor, which Sammo Hung was also in, and Byung was in. The action is high-flying, crazy, all over the place, like using your body and everything. People flipping and flying through the air. There's pirates, there's the British Navy, there's the Hong Kong Navy, and it's just a mix and mash of like a bunch of things going on. So he's kind of playing all sides, and the story is just really just ripe with a lot of different peoples. It is a lot to pack into one film, really. But if you've ever seen a Jackie Chan film, whether it be Rumble in the Bronx or, you know, one of his older films that got him started, you know that he does his own stunts, and it's always a like crazy stunt that he's doing. He gets dropped from a clock tower in this movie and falls on his neck a couple of times. Like, I don't even know how he does this stuff and survives, but the man is wild, okay? And I have much more respect for him knowing that there is all this other stuff going on with these films. This particular movie was the one that really kind of started his creative career and making films, and it was one of the bigger ones that they did. So I really enjoyed watching this. This is not a silly movie, but it is silly in a lot of ways in the Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung way, and the entertainment value is just through the roof. So it ran a little long for me in my particular taste, but there was a lot going on, so it's hard to kind of spell it out over that whole thing. Part 2, I would say, is also really good, although we don't get Sammo Hung. And I think this is one of the first times that Jackie Chan's actual security guard was with him in the movie. And this one's a little different because Jackie Chan is tasked with another mission to do something, a brand new project B technically, but project A2. He goes to Hong Kong and infiltrates this police station that is wildly corrupt with a lot of the local gang members and the triads and things like that. This one is even a little bit more political too, because they do discuss sort of China and Hong Kong a little bit in this movie, which is interesting, but it's not like heavy. It's just to kind of mark the times. But he goes in, he is the sergeant of this police station. He goes in to weed out the bad guys, but he's kind of like a more understanding one. He just needs to build the honor in these guys, so he doesn't necessarily roll them all under the bus. He makes them and wins them over to his side by arresting the guy right off the bat, and this whole war starts to begin with all of the people involved, you know, because he dared to lock up the kingpin. But it gets pretty wild, and this one is very different. Actually, it's a much more mature movie, and I don't think that this one did as well as the first one, but it's still really good, and I think that they're both kind of on the same level, although you do miss out on Sammo Hung in this, but there are a lot of other characters in this movie that really kind of litter the screen. This one also does a lot more, not necessarily with stunts, although there are a plenty, but they also kind of do trickery with the wordplay. So it's almost like Jackie Chan was like looking to write more of the stunt work into his words and also add some of the stunt work into his action. They do a really good job in this on both of those things. It's a little bit of a different taste, but man, is it really good. And some of the like dialogue and stuff I think is a step up from the first movie, but the action in the first movie is hands down, like, there's just so much. I still prefer probably Rumble in the Bronx, or maybe like Police Story. I think I give this one probably like a 7.5, and the next one a 7, but it's so close to being like an 8 or a 7.5 for the other one. I really enjoyed watching them, so it really wasn't that hard of a watch. It took a little while in the beginning to kind of like piece together what was going on. I found myself a little lost in the very beginning because there are so many different plots and characters, but you get the hang of it and you figure it out pretty quick. But yeah, I think both of them are really good. If you are a Jackie Chan fan, then this set is definitely something that you're going to want to pick up. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over this release. It is out today, so you can pick it up. It just came out yesterday, so you can pick it up right away to add to your collection if you are into Hong Kong films and of course Jackie Chan or Sammo Hung. This is a really good buy. So I'll have some links and everything down below. But let's get into what's in this release, because I think you're really gonna like what you see in here. So there's a lot, so buckle up. So the box on this is really nice. I got some B-roll here for you. It is a really nice, hard, thick box to go with it, which I always prefer when it comes to collecting, because it just lasts longer, you know, takes a little more nicks and things. But I know some people will get cases for this. There's even artwork on the top here. Like 88 Films went to town on this one. Obviously we get the Project A and Project A2 here for you to, with the covers and everything like that. On Project A, you obviously on the back here have all your details and everything. Also, all the 4Ks are obviously region free, and the Blu-rays are in region A. So if you are in the, you know, Canada or the US or whatever, you can play these. So you don't have to have like a special player. But you obviously get the inside cover, which you can flip to get another cover right here, which is the original. And then on the inside, you get your discs. You got the new artwork on the 4K, and you got the old artwork on the Blu-ray with the extras. Both movies are on there. Both versions of the movies are on there. And we even get these cards, the lobby cards that everybody puts in their films, it seems these days still, which I don't think a lot of people really know what those are anymore. They look like postcards, but and they're both sides. So, but yeah, each one of these is a little bit of the artwork from the original movie. Get 3 of those in each movie. Obviously Project A2 here, which has the new artwork on it, which I actually like the new artwork, by the way, on both of these. I think they look really fun and interesting, and it's just nice. I like the old ones too, but you know, this one just looks, it looks like it's dated, but not. On the inside, we obviously get the old and the new artwork. Again, the new artwork is going to be your 4K disc, and the old one here with Jackie Chan saluting is the Blu-ray with all the extras and features. And then of course our lobby cards for this one, which are 3 with this one, and I'll show you those now. Man, these are some thick posters, but you get one for each. This is for Project A2. The first movie actually has the new artwork and different artwork on the other one. This actually has a little bit different artwork on both sides. Obviously, we get the booklet that comes with it. This is a huge booklet. It's a 100-page illustrated booklet featuring the labor of love, Jackie's Plan A worked out by Thorsten Boos, and Project A, No Plan B, a look into how Project A 1 and 2 define the Jackie Chan 1980s style by Paul Bramhall, plus Someone Will Know Me, and so much more. in this book, which I read a little bit about, and that's how I learned about the triads and everything like that, which was really interesting in this book. So definitely give this a read if you do pick this up, because it does have a lot of information in it. So the bonus features, we get brand new restorations on all of these versions on the 4K. So you're going to have all of that. You get the Hong Kong cut, 106 minute with the original negatives presented in UHD, and it is aspect ratio 239:1. We also have Dolby Vision encoding with HDR10 compatible. There is a brand new remaster on the Taiwanese extended cut, which is 115 minutes from the original negatives. Same aspect ratio and Dolby Vision encoding with HDR10 compatible. We get Cantonese and Mandarin language options and the Dolby Atmos and mono with newly translated subtitles and English mono dub, Mandarin inserts during the extended season, the Taiwanese cut, of course. Now, there is audio commentary by Frank Zhang and FJ DeSanto in the Hong Kong cut, plus Frank Zhang does a solo cut on the Hong Kong cut, and an interview with Jackie Chan's best stunt double, Mars Chung. We also get Dancing with Danger, an interview with the stunt god Mars, and we get Master Killer, the interview with the Grandmaster Li Hui-san. We get the Elusive Dragon, which is an interview with Yun Biao. We also get the Pirate's Den, which is an interview with Dick Wei. We also get Can't Stop the Music interview with the composer Michael Lai, Outtakes Japanese version ending, The Making of Project A, Lunar New Year introduction, which has Mandarin with English subtitles. We also get the Hong Kong trailer, the English trailer, and stills gallery. And then on part 2, it is the same aspect ratio, by the way, and in HDR, but it is a new scan of the original negative. It's the Hong Kong cut of 107 minutes, and we also get the export cut, which is 98 minutes, both with Dolby, both with HDR10 compatible. And then we also get the Big Boss, and then we also get the Cantonese language options in mono and Dolby Atmos, and Mandarin mono with the newly translated Hong Kong cut, English mono dub export cut, audio commentary by Frank Zhang and FJ DeSanto, a Hong Kong cut, and an interview with Anthony Carpio. We also get the Big Boss interview with Chan Wai Man. We also get Someone Will Know Me, the 1988 documentary focusing on Jackie Chan and the stunt team, a Japanese ending, full screen Jackie Chan recording session, Hong Kong trailer, export trailer, Tai Sing trailer, and stills gallery. So there is a ton of stuff here. And if you are not satisfied, well, then you're not paying attention. I think they did a fantastic job on this set. I never saw these movies before. Big shout out to MVD Entertainment and, of course, 88 Films for supplying a copy to me to be able to review for you guys. I hope you really appreciate checking this out, because I really like to watch a lot of Hong Kong films, and I like to support that on this channel because there is just a wealth of horror in Hong Kong as well. And there's a lot of really great cinema in Hong Kong. It's one of my favorite spots to watch films from because they do some really wild stuff. But yeah, that's everything, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. I hope you enjoyed kind of taking a look at that. And, you know, I hope you guys will tune in next time for another one of these videos. I got a lot of new box sets that I'm going to be showing on here from all different things, a lot of horror, so don't worry on that. But I do want to show you a few that I just got in the mail, and I think you're really going to like it. So keep your eyes out. This Voidtober is going to be a lot of Japanese, Hong Kong, and Italian horror. So be on the lookout for it. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button and comment, and it all does a lot to help out the algorithms for me to be able to reach more people like yourself who enjoy this kind of thing. And with these particular videos, I definitely need your help because it's a little outside the box, but I think it's good for horror fans to kind of broaden their horizons with stuff like this. Thank you so much for your time, and as always, long live the void.